Well, I will sit here and talk to myself. Well, I changed the setting on this to ultra. Maybe hold on a second. Ultra low latency, whatever, and hopefully, hopefully it works out. Hopefully, Miles will be here. Oh, here, speak of the devil. Glad to see you make it. Are they off and going, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And the grandkids came here for overnight, which is we do that all the time. It's cool. So did you get your grandma fix in? Did you get your grandma fix in? The kids, the grandkids.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, Mr.
Good morning, Dad.
Yeah, good morning, Dan Marie. How you doing?
Good morning.
We always come up here a few minutes early,
Yes.
just in case we have any problems. Also, I got this on ultra low latency. I can't even say that word. Latency, whatever. In other words, okay, let's see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. That's not bad.
Mhm.
Hey, John, how you
Hey,
doing,
John.
man? Glad to see you. Glad to see
Good
you.
morning. Good morning, Dad. It's 2 days more to go.
Hey, Dodge, 2 days and a wake up, huh? Hey, Dodge, I got a question to ask you. Before you got all this going, did you go and get yourself a physical? Just curious, man.
General checkup.
You know, you annually or yearly, or
Oh, okay.
I don't know how people my age, I don't know, maybe every other day. But it used to be yearly. That's one thing, man. When I go back, that's one thing I want to get done. Get a physical.
Good. Because you don't want to have here in Philippines.
Well, it's not that I don't want it, but I look at it this way, man. The Philippines, the medical stuff, and the government, they're not responsible for me. Okay, I come here as a visitor. I don't come here for other people to take care of me, except for you. Right? It's good. They got enough problems on their hands to deal with it. That's why I don't understand. Never mind, I'm not going down that slope. Yeah, that's what I did, guys. Before I got here, man, I went to the Naval Hospital, and I'm just glad the doctor that saw me, the physicians that saw me, I told him, hey, this is the deal. And I told him I was coming to the Philippines to stay, and I just want to make sure there was nothing wrong. And he spent time back before the base and everything closed. He was an older guy, and he says, yeah, I understand. I understand. So I got a complete, and what the excuse that he used for me to get a complete. I mean, they took blood works, they did x-rays, they did a scan, they did everything, was that my family history was known for cancer. That's because my mother passed away from it. My father had throat cancer. Everybody on my mother's side died, with the exception of one aunt, died of cancer. So he said, hey, and believe me, probably all the tests they gave me was like, I don't know how much, man. I don't know how, but I did everything, and everything came back good, But when I go back this time, I think in Augusta, Georgia, there's an Army base there, and hopefully, I believe there's a hospital. I have to check into it when I get there, and I'll go there. I'm retired, so I can go. It doesn't matter where you go. It's Department of Defense.
Try care.
You always got to try. I've been looking for it. I just didn't get the warm and fuzzy feeling. You know what I mean? A lot of them would say, well, you got to pay us and then we submit the paperwork. I'm like, once I give them that money, they don't care. They got their money, they don't care. You know?
Good morning, Polly.
Hey, Paulie, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Hey, I got a question, Paulie. I remember when I watched your video about CC Pizza. I remember when they first kind of came out, they were pretty good. They weren't bad. Okay, it's. I think it was like, God, I'm trying to remember how much it cost per person. I think it was like between $5 to $10 per person. You know, so you get what you pay for, and it wasn't bad. Okay, it wasn't bad. But the last time I went there, it was kind of like,
I like that. Spinach pizza.
CC's. You know, that's the first time I ever seen your wife on your video, man. She's a pretty woman.
Yeah.
First time I ever seen her on the video. Which I understand. A lot of Filipinos don't like, they're not in all that videoing and selfies. Everybody thinks, oh, everybody in the Philippines likes doing it. No, that's not true. A lot of them are very shy. Especially if somebody else is doing it.
Not everybody.
That's what I just said. I just said not everybody, you know.
Not everybody.
Especially if they have no control over it, as far as the picture or the video, they don't like it in their faces. You know, some of them do, like the younger ones. Yeah. They want their 5
Not
seconds of
unless
fame.
it's taken by stolen.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, they're just in part of the scenery. Yeah.
Yep. They are running outside.
Yeah. I just first time. I don't know. You're probably right. Yeah, you make the videos. You know. I'll tell you, man. It's gonna be a hot day.
Mm-hmm.
What is that noise?
Your chair
No. Oh, it's outside.
outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a hot day. It's sure. Her family's tobacco farmers,
Mm-hmm.
and when it's what is it called again? Cropping time? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cropping time. The whole family gets involved, so she has to. And her and Liam, the baby. Come on, let's be real about it. Got to go and take care of that. Man, I'm telling you, it's so humid outside. You got to give these people respect. People say, well, they're used to it. Yeah, okay, man, but it's freaking 2 weeks ago. It was beautiful out. The humidity was low, and all of a sudden, past couple of days, it's been like, oh my God, you know. And you just don't want to do anything because it's so humid. Right?
Yep.
That's why Mucky spends 90% of the day inside that bedroom, man. And the funny thing is when you open up the door to let him in, he'll look up and see if the air conditioner's on. If it ain't, he just stands there and looks at you. You're like, all right, you bastard. And you turn it on and I'll walk in there. They ain't stupid. He knows.
Yeah.
And he goes, when he wants to go out, he goes outside. He comes in and he makes a beeline for the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he does. Yeah, I mean, people complain about the, well, I got to pay this. Yeah.
A little bit cozy.
Yeah, but you want to know something? If you get somebody that knows what they've been doing it for a while,
Yeah.
it's money well worth spent, man. That's the way I look at it,
Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of people, when I paid for my annual, the yearly check-in at immigration. They said, why are you paying? You don't know when you'll be coming back. Yeah, you're right. I don't know when I'm coming back. But CYA, man, it's 380 pesos.
380.
Come on.
See if you can do it in the US, in Philippine embassy in US.
I don't think Augusta has a Philippine embassy. I think the only embassy is in Washington, D.C., I think. I might be wrong. I'm not an expert, but I can't see why would there be an embassy in Georgia, that Philippine embassy in Georgia, unless there's a high Philippine population in Georgia. But if I can find a way to do it again, even when I'm in this stick,
Yeah.
guys, I'm being totally honest with you, man. I have no idea how long I'll be there, man. But like I tell everybody else, everything is falling into place. I have a place to stay, my daughter, and she knows I'm good with my hands. In other words, doing things, painting, cutting the grass, and she's talking about her island. You know what an island is, right?
Yeah.
It's not it's a counter in the middle of your kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be replaced. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but it needs to be replaced. And the job that her husband has, man, he's 24/7. Be honest with you, basically. And she asked me about it. I said, "Well, you pay for the materials. I'll do. I have no problems doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pay for the materials."
Yeah.
Now he's Army. Yeah, it does. That's kind of far from
San
Georgia.
Francisco.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Don just got his shit together. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. He's doing everything he needs to do. He ain't coming here blindfolded, He's doing everything he needs. And probably some of it's paranoid, which it's a good thing. You got to make sure your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted, man, when you leave, When you go to another country, man, people, they have a hard time understanding, okay? When people, like in the Philippines, I'm just giving you an example, all right? The Philippine government is not responsible for you. The Philippine medical is not responsible for you. Everybody's in this mindset that they're going to come to any country and they're going to be taken care of. Not all the time. Well, it depends on where you're going to. Well, even Canada, you just can't walk into Canada and be on their health system. Nope. I just wish other countries would follow that. Okay, retired Army.
Yeah,
1,400 pesos. See, that's another thing, Paul. People have a really hard time. Everybody says, "Oh, the Philippines, the doctors this, the doctors that." That's not true. All right, the doctors are trained just as good as they are in any other country. Okay, I'll say United States and England. All right, a lot of them, they'll get their root education here in the Philippines, and then they go abroad. They either go to England, they go to the United States, or believe it or not, a lot of your dentists go to India and they get their training. And if they want to go specialize in something, like the doctor that fixed Myles' arm, he got a lot of his training in the United States, and he also got some in UK. It's not the doctors. It's just these hospitals can't afford multi-million-dollar pieces of equipment. That's what the problem is. Now, if you're a rich man, you want to come to the Philippines and you decide, hey, I got so much money, I can burn it. Donate money to the hospital to get a CAT scan in. Donate money to a hospital to get, advanced ICU equipment. They have an ICU here, but you're kind of like, that's not really. It's not what you would think. Like if you were in the United States and England, and like I said, it has nothing to do with the doctors. It has the equipment. They can't afford it. So if any of you are like multi-billionaires, come to the Philippines and donate some money to these hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, buy the equipment and give it to the hospital, because then you're getting what you paid for.
Good morning, Dolly and
that's right.
Florence.
That's what a lot of people do. Some people, like Paul Dog New Tricks, he went to Thailand, or then you can go to Guam. Guam's not that far away, you know. But sometimes whatever is wrong with you, you can't fly. You cannot fly. If you got a bad heart or your lungs are getting ready to quit, you can't fly. What are you gonna do? Take a boat? Well, you TRICARE, right? Though, yeah, TRICARE. You can go to any military installation. That's one of the downfalls of the military not being here in the Philippines anymore. You know. Hey DC, what is up? Glad to see you, man.
Easy.
Glad to see you. I know you're a busy man. Well, everybody watching this channel, you're busy. You got things to do. Always got to make some pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Guam is a U.S. territory.
St. Luke's.
Yeah, St. Luke's and Manila, yeah. But like I said, how if you can't travel? What are you going to do? Remember, from where I'm at to Manila, it takes about 8 hours. Yeah, I can get a flight out of Nawag, but how if I can't fly? Yes, Guam is a territory. Which probably the one at the old air base. What's his name with Mike and Arlen? What's that one called? The bald headed guy.
Philippine German.
Yeah, Mike and Arlen, Philippine. The guy, he's bald head. I think that's where he went. He had to get a stent put in, and I think that's where he went. Now that's a modern hospital, and also they got a hospital chain here called ACE. It's not in this area, but they're supposed to be really advanced. But it's a bunch of investors, probably have medical background, and they're, from my understanding, I could be wrong, they're not Filipinos, they're foreigners who are investing in these hospitals. Now, if you come here and you invest some money into ACE Hospital, it's kind of like having insurance, and they give you a discount. But I think it's the minimum. I don't know what it is. They have a minimum amount you can donate where you basically, it's like insurance where you get discounts on everything. But that also includes your wife and your kids, not your wife's family. It doesn't know. But that's my understanding. Well, Ned from My Philippine Dreams was talking about it years ago, ACE Hospital. Don't they all, Paulie? Don't all hospitals have it, like the interns? How about the VA? Same thing. They all have a checklist, man. But keep in mind, Paulie, most of those hospitals, like the VA and Navy or military hospital, they're all students, you know, they're all teaching hospitals.
Pharmacist busy.
Yeah. Did you ever go to VA to the pharmacy? What's my number? 4,000. What number are you on? 2. Paul, when's the last time you've been to the hospital in Virginia? Not all of them are officers, man. You got some civilians working there too. Not much, probably the majority is officers, but a lot of them are civilians. I knew a doctor. What's his name? God, he was a retired captain, a doctor. Dr. Lynch or Leach.
Maybe
And He retired. He was working there. He was a head of urology. Retired. Bye bye. Be a good girl, okay, and have fun picking that tobacco. But he retired. He was a department head. Okay, he retired. He was still a department head. He worked there for like 2 years after he retired, and then he went to his own practice for a couple of years, and then he retired. Oh, okay. Well, I'm like I said, Dodge, you got your shit together, man. You're not coming here just jumping in. Because I'm telling you, what it eats a lot of people up here is when they get, with age, you're going to start having medical problems. Okay, I don't care who you are, and you can either choose to deal with it or ignore it. Whatever, that's your choice. That's what eats them up. That's what eats them up because, I have insurance, and not everybody comes here. Dodge is prior military or retired military, I should say, and the medical costs eats them up. I don't know, Dal. To be honest with you, I never heard of it. Not saying it doesn't exist. I just never heard of it. Yeah. You know what I like about military, Paul? I like about military medicine as far as, in the system, everything like that. You don't have to worry about cost of anything. You know what I mean? I mean, you need prescription, no matter what the cost is, you get your prescription. I know when I was taking medicine for a while, it was just a short term thing. I would go to Walgreens and it only charged me $3. No matter what it was, I was charged $3. So everybody, it's one of the benefits of being in the military or retiring from the military is, you do have your bennies and you earned them. I don't care what anybody says. You earn. People can bitch and complain, they get this, they get that. Yeah, because we earned it. We earned it. All the 20-something years of putting up with the BS, you earned it. So you use it. And like I said, when I go home to visit, I'm going to there's an Army base in Augusta, Georgia. It's my daughter, because that's where my daughter reserve stuff. And that's where I'm going to go, man. That's where I'm going to go, Now, if I had to do the TRICARE thing, that's fine. That's fine. But hey, Mary, how you doing? Myles will be back. She's saying goodbye to her daughter and her grandkids. Yeah, it was last night. It was grandkids' day night. It was just fine with me, What I try to do, Mary, I don't know if I'm right or wrong for this, is that when she's spending time with her grandkids, they interact more with her than me. Not that the little girl is kind of shy with me and everything like that. I usually don't, I'm not rude about it, but I usually try to stay in the room and let her interact with them so she could talk freely. She could talk crap about me. Isn't that right? I said when Sean comes over, I usually spend most of the time in the bedroom. Plus, it's been so freaking hot. It's been so hot.
Yep.
Not that I talk to Cheryl all the time. Does she understand English?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you know Filipino already.
She's quiet.
Cheryl,
I don't know if you all seen her on. She's a beautiful girl, and she's been through a lot of BS. Some of you know, and a lot of them. But to tell you right now, if anybody says anything inappropriate about her, they're blocked. Okay, they're blocked. I ain't putting up with that. But she's starting to get a fan base.
mm-hmm.
She's a good person, good mom, really good mom. Hey, Peter, how you doing? How's life in Australia? You know, is it working for you, Paulie? Is it working for you? Because I was watching a doctor, and he said there's a tonic you can make up with olive oil, lemon, cayenne pepper, and maybe there's something else. And you take that 15 minutes, you put in, you have it in a shot glass, right? And 15 minutes before you eat. Now you can take it once a day. You can take it before each meal. It's up, whatever you want to do. I was taking it. Remember that the shot glass I was doing, and they say what that does. All them ingredients are good for you. Olive oil is good for your arteries. That's been proven. And lemons, I don't know what the lemon does.
That's good.
Lemon does something. I don't remember. And everybody knows about
I think it's
cayenne
for
pepper.
that's for the heart or liver. I'm not sure.
Hey, Peter. Good morning again. How you doing, man? How's life in Australia? Australia's a pretty country, man.
Mhm.
Get away from Sydney and all them big cities and see what life is all about.
Victoria.
It's hot here, Miles.
No.
Hello. Just the
Yeah.
humidity, man. It's a killer today. Well, been for the past couple of days. And I feel sorry. I feel for Shaw. Much respect. She's gonna be out in that field with that tobacco.
Mm-mm.
It's so humid.
That's why they will go when the sun is going. It's become cooler.
Yeah, but yesterday, as the day went by, it got more humid and more humid. Last night it was humid.
Especially the air inside the tobacco. There's no air coming in.
Yeah, they dry the leaves in this. It's pretty cool what they got going on. They got like a hot house, or I guess you could say a smokehouse. Imagine being in there. Yeah, but like I said, this doctor says he not saying what you're doing is wrong, but he just said it's just go to like I said, he says you can buy pills and all this other. He says this it's not that hard. You just make it up. I think it was like tablespoon of olive oil and then a teaspoon of this and a teaspoon of that. You can either, like I said, you can either do it once a day or before every meal. Just helps clean your artery. That's what when you get up, older, man, you got to start thinking about stuff like that.
Mm.
You can't eat them donuts every day. Hey Gary, how you doing, man? I'm fine. Yeah, I'm right here, Gary. I'm right here.
Good morning.
Hey, Bea, what's wrong?
Hachi. Right. Lay down. Go lay down.
I wonder what crisis she's dealing with right now.
You look at that.
That's Mimi, Mrs. Stress, huh? First lady of bacon? You mean Bada?
First lady of Badok,
That's funny.
Bacon.
John, you're funny, man. That's funny. Yeah, it's just. So what are we gonna do the rest of the day? Not a thing,
No,
right?
then
Do we need beef today?
I don't know.
I don't know. You do. You're the captain of the kitchen. You don't know? That's all right. That's all right, Gary. That's I thought it was funny. It ain't the first time. You're not the first one to ever did that. It's like, all right, I'm just here. Everybody knows who Myles is, don't they? Everybody knows Myles, and that's not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. First lady of a dog. I don't know. I think somebody else would tell you different, you know? Myles is a friendly person. She's easy to get
Yeah.
along with. Until she gets that Philippine attitude going, right?
Everybody is my enemy if I got that
You
that
think so?
attitude.
The only person you get
Don't
attitude
talk
with,
to me. Stop talking to me.
the
I want
only
my
person
space.
she's
I
got
want my
attitude towards is
silent.
me. Nah. Hey, I a lot of times I cause, you know, I say, I don't know, what triggers your attitude? My attitude? You don't
No,
want to
it's
say? You're going to plead the fifth?
no. It's each person have the attitude. If the attitude will attack, don't mess that person. Just
But
stay away.
some people throw attitude at you and they're mad about something, but you have nothing to do with what they're pissed off about. But they take it out on you. Right?
That's why when you see the person is like that, stay away. Mhm.
Most of the people here are pleasant, though. You know what I mean? We got some of our flakes walking around, right? Like the lady who like sitting there at the park at the fountains. She sits there and talks to the fountains. And the one at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, she walks around. And you're like, okay, she's harmless. But then we got the other one, your boyfriend, Darwin.
Darren,
Yeah,
he's a good boy.
is he?
Yeah.
He's taken care of. I mean, he's always
Yeah.
clean. I mean, he's not nasty. He's always clean and everything like that. But he's just the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Mhm.
He don't bother nobody, man. The only thing he does do, all right, and people are like, no. You'll be sitting down, say in a restaurant, you know, one of these sidewalk restaurants, and he'll walk up and he'll try to grab some of your food. That's the only downfall of him. And you look at him, you're like, no. And I've seen people do that. No. You know?
Half Brazilian, half Filipino. Good morning.
They want to know where you're from. Say your mother's womb.
Okay.
No.
My original place is
All right. Stop just 1 second. Don't tell them where your great. Where were you born and where did you live when you were a child? That's what he means.
yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
The original place where I came from.
That's
is
why she's got
Lasam,
attitude.
Cagayan. Lasam, Cagayan. That's it.
Yeah.
Lasam,
And-
Cagayan
What
Valley,
region is that?
Region 2.
Yeah, region 2. We live in region 1. Her family's still there. They live in Lasam in region 2.
Lasam, Cagayan Valley.
And when I first went there to visit, okay, there was nothing there, right?
Yeah.
There was nothing. Okay, nothing. And now I hear from a bunch of other folks that it's building up. I don't know if I'm wrong, and maybe you all can correct me. I feel, or I think, that the mayor of your town has a lot to do with that town growing. He's basically like a salesman, getting companies or whatever to come into this town and start business and stuff like that. And I think that the mayor they got there right now in Lasam is doing their job because it's growing. It's growing.
He's a businessman and a public engineer, a civil engineer.
All right, Gary. Thanks for showing up, man. You have a great evening.
Civil engineer.
Well, so yeah, he's a businessman, so
Yeah.
he's a salesman. But I just feel that's what one of the mayor's job is. He's a salesman for your town to get businesses in there. You know?
Have a lot of business buildings to.
You can't be a mayor just in name only. Okay, a mayor's got a lot of responsibilities, and you got to do it, man. If you want to be elected, you got to be prepared to do what you got to do.
Smoke. What?
Oh, okay. All right. Check you out, man. Northern Luzon.
Yep. Yeah, right. Northern Luzon is still
He might be related to Charlie Kirk. Not Charlie Kirk. What's his name? The one from England?
Cherry Beach.
Charlie Vitch. He's half Brazilian and half
America.
no. He's Scottish, I think. Scottish or Irish. No,
Well,
I doubt he's related to you,
half
man.
Brazilian. Do you know someone who's living in Cagayan?
You him?
Him,
We gotta say loud enough, but
Cagayan Valley.
that's where he lives. I believe that's where he lives.
Yes, that is Cagayan Valley is Northern Luzon.
Okay.
Still part of Northern Luzon. Region.
I believe you. Have no reason to doubt you, Miles. No reason whatsoever.
How's it? How half Brazilian, half Filipino? That means the mother is Filipino or the father is Filipino.
Maybe the mother's Filipino and the father's
Yeah.
from Brazil. It could be the other way around.
My wife's is Filipino.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. She's from the south.
Ew. It's got to be cold up there, man. It's got to be cold.
Mhm. Yukon.
Hey, is that anywhere around Yellowknife? Yellowknife is cold. Went there one time. I said, nah, I ain't doing this no more. How do you think? That's right before the ice road for the mines. Diamond, I think it's diamond mines or oil mines. Went up there one time. I said, I don't need to come up here no more.
No.
No. Paulie, it's been so hot. Humid mostly. Humid. It's only been like that, and like I was telling her, as the day goes by, it goes on. It seems like the humidity gets worse and worse, and by 8 o'clock at night, man, you're like, oh my god. Then it starts that cycle all over again. Oh, besides, you've been up there, though. I know, but I might have went through it. I don't know, but
What horse? What horse?
okay. And do you think it's cooler in Lassam than it is here? You think it's more weather-wise more comfortable? Or is it the same?
Cagayan is cooler than here.
It is cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, we're right
But
next.
it is uh if Cagayan is hot, it's hotter than here. So something like that.
When it is hot, it's
So
hot.
then, yeah.
But also, you got to remember, Patak, we're like really close to the ocean, Pacific. Oh, not the China. Is it the Chinese Sea?
China Sea.
Yeah, we're like really close to the Chinese Sea. So, yeah. We went. I think it was pretty cool. We went to the caves. Remember your family? They had these caves there, and they actually inside one of the caves they have a church,
Yeah.
and that was pretty cool. I just thought it was pretty cool. And I've seen these things. Remember these? They got like little holes in the side, not everywhere, but in certain areas. And I was looking, and all of a sudden I seen this head pop
Snake.
out. Yeah, it was a cobra. And I was
Snake.
like, a cobra
You
snake.
you can see birds' nests inside.
Yeah, what was those caves called? Do you remember?
Kalao Cave.
Kalong?
Kalao.
Yeah, what
Kalao.
she says.
Kalao Cave.
Caves. Yeah, they were pretty cool. Man.
Yep.
That's when we went with her, when one of the times I came here to visit, we went up there with the family. It was nice. It was really nice. And your sister was pissing off the tour guide. She was just, it was funny. You had to be there. If I talk about it, if I bring it up now, you'd be like, okay.
She's pretending that she is the priest.
Yeah. Yeah. But if I talk about it, you'd be like, okay. But it's one of the things you had to see it. And he would shoot that tour guy was
the
getting
tour guide
pissed.
say something about it.
Yeah. It was sacrilegious. That's what he told her. And I was like, I don't see it that way. But who am I? I'm just Americano, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't supposed to agree. You ever been there? No? Where's that at?
Albay.
Huh?
Albay.
What do you mean Albay? What's that? Where's that at?
In the south.
No, it's in this. Everything's in the south.
Yeah.
Everything. That's how north we are. Gonna buy some land, huh?
House and lot.
You gotta watch it, man. Property's going up in the Philippines. It's crazy. It's crazy the way it's going up. What do you think?
Yep.
But
going up and it depends the location.
I think a lot of people are asking for more than what it's valued at. Because I don't think they have like in other countries where you're going to have a surveyor or an appraiser go out and look and tell you the value of that place. I don't think they have them here in the Philippines. I don't know, but I don't think. And some people are asking some crazy prices, and you're like, what? Are they getting it? I doubt it. I don't know. I'm not in the market, so I don't know. All right, you didn't have to bring that up, man.
Got it, though.
You're right, but okay. I thought we were talking about tourist areas, Daryl.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive everywhere, man. Prices are going up here too. Don't be. They're not. It's going up here too. It is. Like I said, a lot of it is inflated. It's inflated. Oh, okay. All right, I got you, man. That's good, man. Hopefully it all works out for you, and you can obtain your dreams.
Yeah.
But yeah, Canada, northern Canada, it's cold. It's cold up there. Here, you want your knife back, though? I'll just. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll give you a knife back though, okay? Nah, I didn't take it that way. I took it with a grain of salt. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say, but you got to watch them. God, you got to watch them when they're building your house. You got to watch them because they would try to get away with things, you know. To be a supervisor, walk around, you see a guy's been leaning on the shovel for the past hour. Say, hey man, let me tell you what, you can go home. Here's your pay that for your hours that you work. You can go home because that's what they do. They try to get away with things. Not saying they're all like that. You got some hard-working Filipinos here, but you got your ones that try to get away with things. Yeah, it's like that in the States, from my understanding. And I'll find out when I go there how expensive they really are. You know?
Yep. Why have a lot of foreign countries going to Canada?
What do you mean?
Many other countries living in Canada or going.
Well, the funny thing is I was watching a couple of videos. Okay, you have Americans that are running to Canada, all right, but then they find out real fast that Canada ain't what they thought it was going to be, where they had to pay, they thought they get the medical and everything else, free housing. And no, you're not, Toto, you're not, you're not in Kansas. All right. And they're like, especially, you saw that one with the female. I thought I'd come here and I'd be living a good, she was whining and crying the whole time, and it's like, well, you're not a Canadian citizen. They're not going to hand everything to you. A lot of people think that. Not a lot of people, but there's people that think that. That think, you'll walk into a country and then here you go, here you go, here you go. How much? Oh, you want a house? You can have that one over there. No, that don't happen. Unrealistic dreams. I don't know what meal haven't I had. I can have that chicken burger. Yeah. What other stuff do they serve there that we
I
haven't
don't
had?
know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
The budget meal. They got the budget meal there.
But budget meal. There are some.
I don't think that's on a Sunday though. I don't think that's on a Sunday. It might be. I might be proven wrong, but the budget meal is mostly for like students and the employees at the municipality. Not saying that we can't get it. We can, but I don't think it'll be something. I like their breakfast. The breakfast there.
Yes.
And they'll do the breakfast anytime. Remember that? What time I get there, it was lunch. I said, hey, you do your breakfast? And they're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Expat.
Hey,
Good
Expat.
morning.
How you doing, man? Glad to see you here. Glad to see you here. In the Philippines, Paulie? Yeah, you're right. You gotta, you're right. I really haven't too much. You gotta watch them. You gotta make sure they're. Hopefully, you got construction background.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you know what you know that they're not cutting corners because they will cut corners. No, I shouldn't say that. It's not purposely being done. They do what they were taught. Yeah, the snacks.
Yeah.
The snack. But
morning and afternoon.
what gets me with that snack thing, okay, is that they'll show up. Okay, say they show up between let's say 8 o'clock. All of a sudden, 8:30, they want a snack, and you're like, you just got here, Am I wrong? You're like, no.
9 o'clock is the snack time.
And they feel that they can tell you what they want, and you're like, you'll get what you get, Yeah, well, that's good, man. That helped you out. Just make sure you make it like a. If you have kids, it's enough bedrooms to fill the you and your wife and the kids. Yeah, snacks, man. You're like, what are you like? Kindergarten? Did you all bring your yoga mats so you can take a nap? Hey,
Good morning.
good morning, man. How you doing, bro? Hey, Justin. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, hey, Prezuni, if you decide you want to be a YouTuber, content creator, you're not going to make a whole bunch of money off of this. I'm just glad Miles and myself always got the mindset. This is a hobby, you know. What we get, it's great. It goes into savings account, you know. And it's not the days. I know I said this before over and over again. The days of the multi-millionaire YouTubers, they're long gone. They're long gone. The only way, be honest with you, the only way you're going to make real money if when you do a side hustle off of your channel, like merch, or you get sponsors. I just don't want to go down that route, you know. People tell me I should get shirts printed up and you know, because they have websites for like merch. I just I don't know, man. I just don't want to get involved with that stuff. Or I can just eBay. Help we do that. We hey dog, how we do that, man? Help me and Miles just eBay. No, I don't want to talk about that. Well, that's good. You know, you want to retire and relax and enjoy your retirement years. You don't want to come here all stressed out, worrying about, you know, can you pay this and pay that. Now, if you're a Philippine citizen and your wife is a Philippine citizen, life. I mean, you can do. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you can do whatever you want here. You can start a business. You can get a job. Well, I can get a job too, but I choose not to because my chances of being a foreigner and getting a job in the Philippines is that you ain't gonna get no job. I don't care what people say. You ain't gonna get no job unless you have a your own business, like a sorry, which your chances of being very successful in the sorry business is very minimal. You know, I mean, we got one, two, three, four, five. We got five sorry stores within 5 minutes of our house. Five of them.
Car insurance.
Now you're going to get on to Phil Health. I can do Phil Health if we wanted to, but I got a bad taste in my mouth with Phil Health. I have no idea what you're talking about. What time is recess? Yeah, really. Where's my snack? You're like, what? Get to work.
Okay, Mary.
All right, man. You take it easy with your leg.
Yeah.
Don't do anything crazy, okay, Mara? What are they selling?
Banana cue.
Banana cue? I can't understand what they're saying. Yeah, you have people walk around with baskets on their heads and they'll be selling stuff. That's something I don't understand what they're saying. That's why I asked her, what are they selling?
Banana cue.
Oh, you have Canadian citizenship? Bathroom trips?
Taho, banana kyo.
Yeah, but they did. Yeah,
It's
but
a banana with stick.
people
Yeah, banana
people
and
here
stick.
hustle, man. I'm telling you, they will walk around all the ladies, the selling fish. They'll walk around almost all day long with the baskets on their heads selling fish.
Yeah.
They hustle. They hustle.
Uh-huh.
Gotta give them. You gotta respect that.
Okay, that's
All right, Dodge, man. You be good,
very good.
and talk to you later. Might not. He might be traveling. Next live we do is Wednesday.
Yep.
Well, if I don't see you before that, man, good luck and have a good flight. Have a safe flight. Yeah, banana queue's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Retirement health insurance. I've had Tahoe a couple times, haven't I? Banana queues, yeah.
No, the taho,
What's Tahoe?
the soybean stuff.
Hey, Daryl, I'm still trying to figure out what's those paper strips that guy carries around in the market. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if Florence knows what it is. The long paper. I don't want to. We talked about that. We talked about that a couple times already. I'll find out tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right, man. You be good, man. What is Tao? You didn't.
Taho.
What is it?
It's a bean, the soya bean with they put in the the in a tin can,
Uh-huh.
the big one.
Uh-huh.
And if someone wants to buy, they just scoop it and put in a cup with
Is it the
syrup.
stuff where people have toothpicks?
No,
No.
no.
Okay. No, I don't. But I probably do. We talked about a lot of
Yes,
things.
we took that again the previous
We talked about a lot of things.
last
We were
Friday.
talking about.
Isn't it, Darren? Last Friday we talked about taho again.
Yeah, but we also talked about the guy that carries around the
Yeah.
white strips of paper. Have no idea what they are. I'm gonna find out tomorrow. I'm on a mission. Say, what is that?
Mhm.
But I'm afraid to ask because then they'll think I'm gonna buy some. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I remember the cream of wheat. Yeah, I remember now. But
It is
not-
soya bean.
It's like cream of wheat, but it's not cream of wheat.
It is soya bean juice. I know how to make that if there is machine.
You gotta make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need to cook also.
Get to work, woman. I'm just joking. I'm joking. God, people don't take me seriously. You see how he talks to her? Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll try it. Do you see it all the time at the market?
No,
No.
because we'll go there very very early in the morning,
Yeah.
so we cannot see them. Maybe they also they're a little bit late.
Let me see what that was talking about here. Yeah, I got the message. I can unplug. Charging is complete. All right, let's see what you're talking about. I might have seen it. Nope, that's the wrong one. Messenger. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
now I remember seeing it. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it before. Never
You see
tried
it,
it though.
and
Yeah, I've
that's
seen
why
it before.
always
Yeah, sometimes you'll have
sometimes
guys,
they are passing by here
yeah, I was gonna say a
with
big barrel of it.
two bottle both side,
Yeah.
and then
That's what that is?
yeah,
Okay.
after
Okay.
scooping the taho, they put on top syrup and
Is
the
it really sweet?
pearl. Yeah, sweet.
It is sweet because I'm not really into sweet stuff, man.
They put sago, add sago or tapioca.
Tahoe. At 6 o'clock, I don't think they'll be there at 6 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
it's too
We're-
early.
Paul, well, he's not saying it. He's saying anytime. Let's go and say Tahoe.
Me too. I love. I enjoy to eat that.
Don't be quiet though. Yeah, I'll check it out, but like I said, I want to find out what them white paper strips are. You'll ask him.
Those
Because if I ask him, he's think I'm gonna buy it.
if
I
like
don't
this
know.
wide,
That's not how we sat there last time and talked what 15, 20 minutes on paper strips. And he's also selling something else. It looks like little cards.
those are the traps of flies and mice.
Mice.
Yeah.
Oh, what do they call it? Something paper. It's like fly paper, then it's yeah, whatever.
Mice trap and flies trap.
Yeah, the ones the mice get on it and they
Yeah.
get stuck and they can't move. Yeah. Yeah, finding Tahoe.
The Pinay, good morning.
Hey, Panay.
Wow, that is yummy.
What is it? Why do we always talk about food? I don't mind. Just
No,
what is it?
I made it once already, Pinay, but he doesn't like it.
What is it?
The noodles, very thin noodles, and
Okay.
put some vegetables on it or some meat on it.
I don't remember
I
ever
made-
having it.
Yeah, but you don't.
I don't remember having
I don't He doesn't like.
I don't know, Dell. No, it's not food. Definitely not food. We're gonna find out tomorrow. I am going on the hunt.
No, it's not food, Darrell.
She said it's like fly paper type stuff, fly or mouse paper. I'll find out.
The long strip and like this wide is a girdle or is elastic.
We'll find out tomorrow. And then my life, Dell. Once I find out, my life will be complete. You know that? The mystery will be over. Yes, I do remember it. Sort of, yep, with Leonard Nimoy. Yep. Paulie, you're probably right, but it's just one of them things you walk by and you're like, what the hell is that? And you just keep on going on with your life because it's really not that important to me. But I'm not fixated on it, Yeah, what's up? Expat 47.
Why is that question, Expat?
Yeah, I think Shaw is starting to come out of her shell. What do you think? Huh?
No.
You don't know?
Yeah,
You talked to her?
I talked to her, but I'm not.
Is she ready to get a new man in her life? She should just get herself a boy toy and be done with it.
No, you're talking your in liveness.
Why?
That's not good.
See this. Okay, expat. Do you have a? Do you belong? Do you retired military? You ever been in the military? And do you have a Navy Federal Credit Union account? Because that's what I use, man. I don't. I try to make my life as easy as possible. Okay, and I just use. I mean, on my as far as my Navy Federal is okay, and because it's a military type, checking or bank, I have the Philippines as my home address, which is fine. It's not only, it's fine. And I just like I said, the first week of the month, I'll go out and withdraw 50,000 pesos off my ATM card, and I'm good. I'm good for the month. But when I'm not using it, I keep my card frozen. In other words, nothing can be charged on it. I just debit card it, man. I just debit card it, Like I said, I just try to keep my life simple. I don't add.
Yeah, yummy patola.
What is that? Have I ever had that?
No.
Miles doesn't give me everything. I'm just kidding.
I cook once. That's why I still have one pack of that mixed water. But how can I cook if I am only the one who will eat it?
That's true. But let me ask you a question. Let's be honest. Do I ever stop you from eating foods that you like?
No, but
Thank you. I don't want everybody thinking I'm an asshole.
Sometimes don't say that. I never had that. Well, I cook once and I offer you to have it, but no thanks. No thanks.
I'm gonna be honest, and not with you, but when we're out in town or we're out somewhere and I see some of the food, it doesn't look very appetizing. I'm sorry. I hope I ain't pissing nobody off.
No, I cook.
You look at it. No, I know and I look at it like I can't. No, that ain't happening. Especially at Dow, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Some of these side places you go to when they got the pants sitting out, and you look at it, and it's got like they got a whole colony of flies around it. I'm like, nope, I can't do it. That's why I like going to the Yellow House. They're very clean, and everything. I'd say 95% of the stuff, with the exception of the budget meal, and that's reason because it's for people, students and employees, where they got to eat and go. All right, is cooked to order, and some people, well, how can you sit there and wait? I don't mind the waiting because I know it's fresh stuff. I mean, I actually saw them cut the breast off the bone for my sandwich. Okay, so you can't get any fresher than that. But like I said, a lot of these, I look at them like, no, I can't eat that. Or I look at it, Miles, I look at a dish and like, I say 60% of it is nothing but fat. I can't do that, man. I can't. I'm sorry. I've traveled places, I've eaten a lot of different types of food that really surprised me. You're like, damn, this is good. But when food handling is very low, I got a problem with that, man. I don't want to get, and you're the same way. You got to admit, Miles, there's certain foods that no, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about when we go in one of these restaurants and they got a display, okay, and they're beating on the window or beating on the sides of it to get the flies out of it. You know what I mean? I'm like, and you even said, no, let's go. Don't order anything from there. Yeah, I just use my debit card, my Navy Federal. If you have Navy Federal, man, I haven't had any problems with Navy Federal. None at all. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I had one. I have one, but I also, yeah, I only have one. It's no sense talking about that. Yeah, if you can get two and put one somewhere where you know nobody's going to get to it, if you can, if they give it to you, I don't know if they will, but yeah, I just like a. Though I had food poisoning one time, and nobody wa- I, nobody wants it. Nobody wants. This is when I was living in Scotland. Okay, you do not want food poisoning. Oh God, you ever had food poisoning? Food poisoning, or something you ate made you violently sick.
Always.
Always. No, you're talking. You're just,
Always when eating outside, when I don't
no,
know.
no, 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 Miles. You'll know. I mean, having an upset stomach from what you ate, that's one thing. Was something didn't agree with you, but food poisoning. Ugh. Oh Lord, you don't want that. You don't want. Ugh. Yeah, I use Expat. I use GCash for paying all my bills. You know what I mean? And there's no electronic tie between my Navy Federal and GCash. Okay, I get the money out and I go to, whatever GCash place, and I say deposit this, and I go to the same place every time. Never had a problem with that. Never. So I stick with what works. You all might have a different way of doing things. That's fine. If it works for you, it works for you. But I have my way. I get the money out. I deposit 10,000 into my GCash account, and I pay my bills. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Been here over 6 years. No problems. I don't want to change it. Yeah. Oh yeah. You should always let your bank know. You know, especially like Navy Federal, man. They see stuff going on with your card, and it ain't right. They'll shut it down. They will shut it down. That's why I keep it frozen when I'm not using it. And like when I go to the ATM, I'll unfreeze my card. I'll get what I have to do, and I freeze it. I don't. Yeah, I have trust issues. I just want nobody. And it's not just because I'm in the Philippines. I even did that in the States. Oh, that's cool. Now I have no. Miles has a Philippine National Bank account. Okay, and that's hers and hers alone. And I have my Navy Federal. And I keep on telling her that she should. What you hit me for? That she should get herself a debit card for Philippine National Bank because there is no Philippine National Bank in Badak. She has to go to Batak,
It's
PA,
mixed already.
huh?
Badak and Batak again.
Well, she has to go to another town to the bank there. And I was like, Miles, man, get yourself a debit card. If everything works smoothly, you never have to go there. Yeah, I mean, I've had issues with the bank, the one I go to, which is, what's it called again? The ATM at the municipality.
Like that.
Land Bank, which is government, I guess it's government owned or ran. The only problem with that is, Paulie, they have what I call them the blue shirt people. They're the people that work for the town, like the sweeping and everything like that. And once in a while, when they get paid, I'm hoping that it doesn't fall on my payday, because they'll wipe that ATM out. They will wipe it out, right? Yes. Yeah. Well, see, Navy Federal on the app, if you're traveling, you can put, okay, I'm gonna be in the Philippines from this time to this time. I'm gonna be in Taiwan from this time to this time, and it always works. You know, and when I first got here, I didn't know that I could change my address to have Philippines my home address. I didn't know it until I asked them. I said, "Yeah." So I changed it, and I ain't got to worry about that. Now, the funny thing is, when I leave here to go to back to the United States, I gotta I gotta put that I'm traveling to the United States.
Because you have you are you are U.S. citizen, so no problem with that.
Well, it ain't gonna be a problem. All I gotta do is I'm traveling because the Philippines is my home address. So I just gotta put that in there. Yeah, you're right. They just man, because I guess they gotta. Every country has its own laws as far as banking and everything like that. You see, the thing is that Navy Federal. I don't know if it's Navy Federal or it's the bank that I go to. Probably the bank that I get my money out of. You can only get 50,000 per day, which is fine. Which is fine. Which is good because then if somebody has a way to hack into the ATM, they ain't gonna get no more money from me that day. You know, I got the limit 50,000. Now I don't know if that's a Navy Federal thing or if that's land bank thing. I have no idea, but I run with it. I don't care. Now did you hear about that digital currency in the Philippines? Where nothing's cash based, it's all digital, like your ATM cards, your phone. I haven't heard anything about it. But I don't know, boy. I don't know. A lot of people here don't have all that stuff. They have cash, you know. They get paid in cash, and they buy everything in cash. I don't think, with the exception probably 7-Eleven, where you can actually use a credit card. What do you think? I think most of the businesses here is all cash based. You know, like I
Yes,
said,
so
I don't even think the yard.
a big. I think in Ilocos they are accepting them.
The credit cards? I don't know. I never tried. I never asked, so I don't know.
The big supermarket, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the big soup. I'm talking about here in Badat. I think it's all cash based,
Yeah, that's-
with the exception of course, 7-Eleven. Because remember, man, there is no big chains here. No chain restaurants, no chain grocery stores, nothing like that here. It's all mom and pop, basically. Though, I don't know about that crypto, man. I guess that would be honest. I guess because I really don't know anything about it, the cryptocurrency. I mean, dog, how do you, okay, if you got crypto and you want to exchange that crypto into cash, money, how do you do that? I'm pretty sure that's how ignorant I am of it. I have no idea. Do you just do a withdrawal, cash it in? I don't know. Yeah, especially here in the dark, man, it's all cash based. Which I don't have a problem with it, you know. like I said, I only pull that ATM card out of once a month. That's all I do. I don't think about it any other time. Is that true?
What?
Okay, say I noticed that too. You're right, Paul. How they changed the look of your money.
Yeah.
All right, say if you had like Paul, how if you have something that was out in 2020 and now it's 2026, can you take that currency and exchange it for the updated currency, or you're screwed?
Before before they change the look of the currency, they have the note. They notify you if you have like this the old currency, you
Uh-huh.
can change it now because tomorrow will change.
Oh,
Will
so they
change.
give you a notice. All right.
Yes.
Notice. What would you call that, Paul? A notice of
All
intention.
the old
Okay.
need to dispose everything. All the old currency.
Oh, okay. It just seems complicated, man. I know it's a good investment for some people if you know all about crypto, which I don't, and I don't know. Okay, I got a question for maybe that's something to look at for you in the future.
What?
In other words, start taking a look. All right, Dell, what's the minimum amount you can give to, how can you say invest for crypto? See, my major concern is okay. All Miles, I say a large majority of Miles' family, her mother lived in the 90s. Okay, so I know she's going to outlive me. I know it. Okay, let's be real about it. My family. I'm lucky I made it this far in my life. All right, but I'm just worried about her. So I want her to be comfortable. You know what I mean? And if she could be rich, that'd be great. But I just my minimum comfortable. Oh, I know it's not. I know it's not a government. No, okay. Yeah. The only thing I don't like that though, Paulie, is that money it can be taken. You know what I mean? If you give somebody too much power, with absolute power, you have absolute corruption. Let's be honest, okay? So how would people start? Like there's one country that gives you what is it, credit?
Credit.
Credit, and if you're a good boy, you got credit. If you're bad, they take the credit away. You know. Oh, I understand that, Paulie. I know it's not a government thing, but like I said, it's just I don't understand why. No, never mind. I don't want to go down that road. No, that's no. I don't wanna. Yeah. Now, is it just like anything else? The only time they pay tax, you pay tax. Okay. Do you pay taxes on the interest of that crypto, or do you pay taxes when you exchange that crypto into currency? 66. Are you saying 66,000
It says that.
for one share? How about poor folks like me? I ain't got 6,000 freaking dollars. you know? I don't know. It just seems complicated, man. I got enough worries in my life.
Well, my one of my employer before is they just
I'm not saying anything's wrong. I don't
they
know.
collect every currency, and then when
Yeah,
the currency going
Yeah.
up, they
well, he was a bank. Yeah, Miles, when she was in OFW in Hong Kong, the guy the last family that she worked for, the guy he was a banker, right? Retired, and his wife was a bank.
financial analysis
Yeah, he was a financial analysis guy. And his wife was a manager in a bank. Okay, and what he would do, I guess, when he bought low and he sold high,
Yeah.
he would play the exchange. Or he buy foreign currency. I guess when it was low, and then when it.
I saw the money like this,
Yeah.
different currency.
Yeah, she told me he had a safe. She never showed the inside of the safe, but she said he had a safe with currency in there. And I guess he was one of them guys that he buy currency when it was low, and then when it bounced up, he sell it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a damn thing wrong
Because
with
his earning because he share his money in one big company in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
which is gold company.
Yeah.
And when they give to him his share every month, she's not going to get that one, and then they just put immediately in the bank. Buy that currency that he wanted, put it there. Have a lot of money, different currency.
It seems to me, and I'm not kissing your butt, okay? Though it seems to me you know a lot about that stuff, different stuff.
Crypto.
Maybe you should do a video explaining, like, from ignorant ass people like myself.
Nagpas ka rin.
And explain all that crap. Like I said, I don't know. I'm 60. I'll be 62 in a couple months. Maybe I'm too late in the game. Maybe I should have. I didn't. I would. We weren't. I wasn't raised that way. Though it was. You work with what you have. And what I had was my military pay. But I do know guys that were into that stuff. I knew one guy who was into real estate, but he told me, I was asked, we were out and it was a long night, and talking to him, he says, real estate's good, but for military people and you have rentals, it's a headache, because as he says, it seems that they know your renters. They seem to know when you're deployed somewhere, and that's when the games start, like not paying rent and this and that. And he said, it's a headache. And he goes, and the problem is you got to find a good agent or broker who does, rents, rental companies, I guess you could say. You got to find a good one, because some of them are just really bad. They don't keep up on things. You pay a certain, he had money. Every rental was portioned out, okay, for taxes and whatever. And he says a lot of times they were like, when you had money set aside for maintenance every month, a lot of those rental companies were skimming on that. So when something really bad happened, like a water heater went or something like that, there was no money in the trust, or not enough money in the trust. So he says for guys that are like deploying or never around, he goes, the rental game is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. A lot of headaches. Oh, Cash App? What do you think about that? You think I should get involved?
I don't know.
Make you a rich Philippine woman? And then one day she'll say, I knew there was something good with that Americano bastard. He made me, she takes it. Yeah, yeah. I was always raised, man. Credit cards is an evil thing. If you can't afford it, don't get it. If you ain't got the money, don't get it. Don't don't use credit cards. Now, I think credit cards are good to have for emergencies, but how many people go out and get a credit card saying it's for emergency and McDonald's is an emergency to them? You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere you go, you want to eat, you want to buy, you can use your credit card.
Yeah, and you fall down that dark, dark hole. I know. I paid off everything before I came in. I paid off all my credit. Well, I only had one credit card, and it wasn't very much on it. I mean, I had a $6,000 credit limit on it, and I only owed like a couple hundred. I paid that off and shut it down. You know. No, I didn't. I know it's surprised. I didn't have a black card. I know. You're all surprised, but some people just get crazy on credit cards, man. Then they pay the minimum on it, and they never catch up. I'll check that out though. Like I said, I need to educate myself on Bitcoin. A lot of people swear by it. And I don't know enough about it to say it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know nothing about it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. I know guys that'll have $100 in their pocket. They go out somewhere to dinner, and they got more than enough to cover that check, but they use their credit card. You know? And they give them real good tips because it's on a credit card.
Reward.
Yeah, you're right about that. I know nothing about it. Like I said, maybe I should research into it, you know, but just to set up a nest egg for Myles so she could be a rich Philippine woman.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to become rich. I am already old.
It's never too late to become a rich.
No.
Hey, I've been having, I think, did I tell you about it? I know I told my daughter about it. I had a dream like 5 nights in a row that I hit the mega lottery. It was like $450 million. But what I did was, I know it's like whatever, dude. But it was like I didn't pick my own numbers. I had the computer pick it. $450 million, Myles.
I don't know yet. Only the banana queue. I heard yelling.
Yeah, we heard the banana queue because I asked her. I don't know if you were here, boy. It's like, what are they saying? Because they're just loud.
Taho is a good.
It is. You have to buy. Let me try it today.
Soya bean.
So I can say, Paulie, I tried it, okay, and I didn't like it. Nah, I'll be open-minded about it. What time they start walking around?
I don't know.
They're usually on a motorcycle, right? And they got the 2 silver barrels. Yeah, they got the 2 silver barrels.
Yeah.
And they have 2, right, in a cup with toothpick, right?
It's not toothpick.
Well, whatever they use. Okay, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And you see the kids eating it. They say, delicious.
Those are the fish bowl.
Oh, fish balls. I didn't know fish ball. I didn't know fish had fish
Using
balls.
the toothpick is fish bowl.
I won't eat. I'm sorry.
Taho
Is that any good?
Food.
Is that any good? The fish balls?
Yeah, with different sauce, dipping sauce also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, though. I'll try it today. I'm serious, man. Because I don't ever remember trying it when I'm serious. I don't ever remember trying it. Have I tried it since I've been here for the 6 years? Huh?
No.
Okay, then. Thank you. Lake Tahoe? I think I'm in the wrong country.
Yes, you're right. They sell while the taho is still warm or hot. Otherwise, it become watery.
Really?
Yes.
All right. She was telling me, oh, that was fish balls. I didn't know fish had balls, but okay. I'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
What?
Quack quack.
I heard that name before.
Yeah, quack quack. The one you bought for me. The bowl. The
Oh, yeah. They're all right, but the quail eggs, I could take it or leave it, Paulie. Seriously, I could take it. I'll try. It just seems very dry. You know what I mean?
hard boiled egg.
Just seems very dry. All right, they need it. All right, spit it out. I don't know. All I know is I see these kids with cups, plastic cups.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's all I know.
That is fishbowl. Kikiam.
No, we're gonna pass that. No, I don't do balut. Sorry.
Oh, balut again.
No, tried it one time.
Oh.
Not in the present time. Years ago I tried it and it was like it came back up with a few friends. That's all I gotta say.
Only you eat the balut first, and then the taho afterward
And some people eat it like
for dessert.
some people eat that balut like they're eating steak. You know, I mean they like it. They like it.
No.
But you gotta remember, the Philippines is not a beef popular state. You know, it's not. It's pork and fish, mostly fish, and chicken. You ask somebody where can I get a good T-bone steak, they look at you like you lost your mind. What are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like I said, fish, chicken, and pork. What are you laughing about?
I remember that balot. My employer's son is Canadian Army, and had a Filipino friend, and the Filipino friend asked him to eat the balot. I don't like to eat that embryo.
Each his own, Paulie. That's all I gotta say. Each his own. You like balut, Paulie? Did you like balut?
No.
Okay.
No way.
I know Dowd was. He gets like a dozen balutes and he eats them.
Yeah, they are selling there in the Philippine product.
I know they use a small fork for that balut when you
If
eat
you
it,
want.
or a spoon.
If you want,
No, I don't want. I don't want.
you want to spoon it. Those really loves eating balut is just pour the
You're a better man than me,
and
Paulie. I mean, Dowd.
vinegar there, and then just you up the
Doesn't
skin.
matter. I'm not going to do it. It doesn't matter. They can color the eggs and pretty beautiful colors. I still ain't going to eat it. You like it? What's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you, Paulie? That's fine. Some people like it, some people don't. It is an acquired taste. And they've been eating it for hundreds of years. Does it kill? Can you get sick from it? No.
What, the balut have high cholesterol.
Yeah. What is this? Flan.
Flan.
What is that?
Leche flan. Leche flan. Yeah, I can make it.
There's a lot of things that I have eaten. I just don't know the freaking names for them. I don't. I told you all, man.
But we
Well,
are
Myles
avoiding
made-
both me and Brent avoiding too sweet. So
Yeah, I don't eat sweet stuff. I'm just not a. I think the sweetest thing I'll eat is ice cream. That's about it. I'm just not into sweet stuff. But like I told you all before, I always tell Myles,
unless they Paul bring out again the blood. That means
No, I passed. No.
why?
Just,
This is our conversation last week again.
no, it was the last week, the
We
week
talk
before.
again. Yeah, this is
No,
a lot
I still,
intestine.
no, no, no. I ain't gonna eat nothing. I ain't gonna eat nothing that poop goes through. Sorry, ain't
Oh,
doing it.
the
Intestines?
intestines. They call that what?
What? You froze.
They call that isaw. Isaw.
Like I tell Miles, man, when she's making something new, I said, I don't want to know what's in it. Just if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Just don't. Because if she tells me something and it just doesn't sound right, it's like no. So I try it. I say this is pretty good. Or no, no, not again. You know, that's how I do things, man. Exactly. See, Expat 47 is a man of culture. And he knows you don't touch the balut. No. They do. They do have some good foods, man. Just like any other place. See, Americans are spoiled, okay, because the United States is a melting pot. We got all different. We got Greek. We got all different culture foods there. So
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't come to the Philippines and expect to get a great pizza. It is not going to happen. With the exception if you come to this house and Miles makes. I just seen the comment Paulie wrote. Miles makes really good pizza, but it's it is what it is, and everybody has a hard time with that. I mean, go to Italy and don't go to Italy and expect to get good German food. It ain't happening. It is what it is. Now that one restaurant we went to when we went to get the EV, their food was pretty good. And people get so is Philippine lasagna is not like Italian lasagna. Okay, number one, Italian lasagna is like that. Philippine lasagna is like that, but it's still good. I'll eat it. Yeah, but you got to also remember they make real sausages are made from intestines. The lining, the casing. Squid, yeah, it's cheap. And the calamari is not bad here. It's not bad. Well, it depends on where you go. That one place made fresh calamari. The one it's closed now, I think. Where I used to go there, it's right along where the empanada shop is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, their calamari is pretty good. But some people, I don't know why, it's rubbery, overcooked. Or old, been sitting around in the freezer for a while. Yeah, sig is good, but don't ask what's in it. Right? Don't ask.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Expat, you ever have what's it called? Pookie. You ever have that? When I was first told that at a restaurant, I thought it was a sex word. You know what I mean? I was like, why are they talking like this? But it's the base of his eggplant, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. It's good stuff. Sig is good. I like sig, especially when it comes out on that cast iron. Yeah, when you hear it's good. Yeah, it's good. Pookie. When you come here, ask for it. I don't know. Is that just an Ilocano dish or is that nationwide?
Just maybe nationwide already.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I mean, I was never really, before I came out, I mean, I eat it, but I wasn't a big fan of eggplant.
Yeah.
But eggplant here is really good.
Eggplant and egg and onion. That's the.
And you won't find an eggplant that's this big. Okay, you ain't gonna find a huge eggplant here. which is fine with me because it tastes a lot better. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I tell Myles, man, I say, don't tell me what it is. Don't tell me what it is. I'll try it. Bitter melon. Myles loves bitter melon, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, is that the one that has like a flat taste? It's like a flat tasting.
What's that?
It's bitter, but it's like flat. I don't know. I can't describe it. It's okay. Bitter melon's okay.
It's bitter.
Yeah, that's where they get them. That's why it's called bitter melon, because it's bitter.
Bitter melon, steamed bitter melon with pork or minced pork or fish, minced fish, stuff on it and steam it and mix a sauce and pour over the steamed bitter melon. Oh, this is good.
I notice here though they like a lot of sweet things here. You know, a lot of sweet, like that. What's it called? Stir.
What is this?
The dessert.
The halo.
Halo. That's
Common for during summertime.
summer's 365 days of the year here.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. Sometimes though, you got to tell them I don't want it sweet. When you get it, I tell them I don't want it sweet. What?
Sinigang.
What's that?
There's sinigang baboy, there's sinigang manok, there is sinigang fish.
Oh. And what's the main ingredient in it? Whatever
Meat.
meat?
Oh, yeah. It depends what kind of meat you want.
The only thing I'm not willing to try is stinky fish. I can't do it. I can't get past the smell. Is it sour?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Though there's, I don't know if their definition of like sour is different from ours. Myles was telling me, here, try it. It's kind of sour, and I'll taste it. And I'm like, I can't see where it's sour, you know?
Sour. Sinigang.
And what's in it? All right, the meat. Besides the meat, what else is in it?
You put some sinigang mix.
Oh, it's
Vegetable.
who makes the mix? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Vegetables. Either you add sinigang mix or the tomato.
I don't know if I would. Is that made by Magic Syrup? Try to avoid Magic Syrup as much as you possibly can, man. They use it like it's gold,
I want the natural sinigang. I have that pias or kamyas, whatever, the green, the one, the plant
Really?
at the back bay.
He says next time we have chicken wings, I add a little bit of sinigang to it. If it's not Magic Syrup, I stay away. Though I stay far away from Magic. And
No, it's
Paulie probably tell you the same thing. I stay far away from that Magic Syrup as you possibly can. It's got a lot of, I don't know what's in it, but it can't be healthy. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, similar to good rosin. Paulie, what's your reason why you want to avoid Magic Syrup? You're probably the same as mine. They got too much crap in it, man. But they use it religiously here. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big E's is in the house. Hey, how you doing, Big E's? Glad to see you. Hope you're doing good. Your health wise.
Yes.
Yeah. I figured you were floating in the background. You know, keeping a low profile. Yeah, they do. You're right, Paulie. They do. They use a lot of MSG here. A lot. Tita's here.
Good morning, Tita. Good morning. How's life in Vietnam?
I think she's out of Vietnam. No. She's okay.
Yeah,
She ain't coming here until the 9th or the 10th.
still.
Vietnam. Mamacita. Yeah. Like I said, Magic Swap. Nope. I mean, I didn't know anything about it until I started looking into it, man. I was like, man. And then people swear by it here, Magic Swap, don't they? Do you use magic? You don't. No, you don't use Magic Swap. No, Myles don't.
I use the chicken bouillon.
But that one time you did use it. What did you make a couple of days ago? And you used the package of. There was a Magic Swap. What was it?
What's that?
I think we still got some left in the refrigerator, leftover.
Ah, that's not magic syrup. That is curry.
Curry, yeah.
No
Yeah, you're
magic
right.
syrup. There is no magic syrup there.
No Magic Swap in it.
No. Beef bouillon.
They just change it from MSG to Magic Swap, huh? Make it sound nicer. Right?
But
I mean, I have no idea.
But still, they are still selling MSG. Aside for that magic syrup.
Yeah. Yeah, we always talk about food here, man. We got issues on food. We always talk about food here. And everybody says, I'm hungry.
Oh, they are here tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I knew they were flying into the Philippines. I just wasn't sure when. You know?
Yep.
And then she'll fly back to Canada and she'll go on vacation for a couple of days.
They're back in Canada on June.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's just they use that a lot here, man. Vivian, I wonder where Vivian is. Vivian.
Vivian?
She's dissing us, guys. Vivian is dissing us.
Vivian is in the house last week. But
Yeah.
Tita is now Mary is here and the
She was,
father,
but she's going through she's leg issue. She needs to rest, you know? I don't think your health always comes first, you know what I mean? And like I always tell people, man, you're not obligated to me to come on here. You get in your life, you got other things going on in your life. The world doesn't stop when we go live. Yeah, you're right there, Paulie. Yeah. Food is a wonderful thing.
I love cooking, Polly.
Yeah, I remember you saying. And then you're going to go on a 4-day vacation, right? When you get back home to Canada, where you're just going to lay in your bed.
Mm.
You need days off after your vacation. Why? To rest. Yeah. Problem is, especially coming from the Philippines back to the States, is the time zone. You know?
Adjusting.
Yeah. And say when you get back in the States at like 8 o'clock in the morning, it's 8 o'clock at night here, all right? Or 7 o'clock in the morning in the States, it's 8 o'clock at night here. Then you try to stay up all the way until like 9 o'clock at night there. Just because you don't want to sleep all day and then be up all night. Yeah. You ever at the airport where they got the you're like and they're like, wow, you can get anything out of a vending machine to eat.
It's hey, hey, Jay, TV. Hello.
Hey Jay, how you doing, man? Glad to see you here.
It's it's hey,
It's Hey Jay TV. Looks like to be a doctor.
yeah.
Man, you're just a world traveler, that Tita. You want to adopt me? You got to take me everywhere, though.
Mm.
Yeah, she's all over the place. Well, she deserves it. Worked her whole life, her and her husband. Now it's time to sit back and chill. What you doing?
Yeah, I think
He's a doctor?
doctor or nurse.
Oh, he's got it.
Or registered professional
Oh,
nurse.
yeah. Wasn't that a good thing? You travel over the world and you get paid for it. What's that?
He is a registered professional nurse in US, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
is Filipino.
I got a lot of respect for nurses, man. They know more about that patient than the doctor does. They got to deal with them all day, you know?
Yeah.
Doctor comes in there, spends 5 minutes in the room, and then he leaves. The nurse is there, you know? Yeah, I like Japan. He looks familiar.
Oh,
This guy right here, Ruben.
Ruben
You look familiar, Ruben.
Gamal.
Good morning, Ruben.
Good morning.
He looks familiar. Do you like Okinawa? Yeah, I like Japan, man. Japan.
Okinawa.
But see,
Japan.
everybody thinks, everybody thinks, I spent a little bit of time in Japan, is that they think this, I think the whole Southeast Asia thinks the same way, especially when it comes to like an accident, car accident or something like that. They look at it like, you don't have to be here. You know what I mean? It's your fault because you don't have to be here. The Philippines is the same way. Getting an accident, it's your fault. You don't have to be here and you're accepted. Amen to that, sister. Marines, yeah. I think Daryl worked a lot with the Marines. I don't know, but it just seems that. Okay. Exactly. That's what I would do. Travel.
Taga saan ka dito sa Pilipinas, sir?
Huh?
It's Hey Jay. That's asking where he what his place here in Philippines.
Oh, where is he from in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey Jay, where are you from in the Philippines? Yeah, you can trust him though, Daryl. You can trust a Marine, man. You can trust a Marine. I have the utmost respect for Marines. I do. I always did. Why don't you go live in Japan, though? I'm not trying to be a smart ass. I mean, a lot of people like Japan. I liked it. You know what I mean? I liked it. Sometimes I got a bad vibe from the males, the men, Japanese men. I got some kind of bad vibe, but the females are awesome.
Mhm.
They're very, they're like Filipinos, you know?
That's Asia. Asia.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for nurses, man. I do. Like I said, they know more about that patient than the
Bulacan.
doctor does.
Nebraska.
Omaha, Nebraska. Do you live near Warner? Warner Transportation, the trucking company. That guy owns a lot there. He's very, very rich. The old man.
Mhm.
What was his name? CJ or CI Warner? Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
My
Your
previous
uncle is.
my previous therapy is working as a therapist in New York.
Yeah, I know. You know something though? I hear a lot of good things about him. I never met him personally. I met the wife many, many times. He's a busy man, working all the time. I wonder when he's going to call it quits and retire. You know, unless he already is.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a Marine. No, it's not that he was. He is a Marine. You know what I mean? Once a Marine, always a Marine.
They are in
Greece. They're always in
No,
Greece.
no.
That's their hangout.
Athens.
That's Greece.
Okay.
Athens, Greece. That's their hangout. Unless he works there. Is that where he's working at? In Greece?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's his go-to place, Greece. But if he worked there, I can understand. Worked on a day, travel on the weekend, go somewhere on the weekend. I do it. Oh, they're in Switzerland? Yeah, I think I seen a post on Facebook. I don't know. I don't remember where they were at. Oh yeah, low key. Yeah, that's the way they go. They keep to themselves. You know. A person of wealth won't tell you that they're a person of wealth. They keep it to themselves. You
Yeah.
know. It's the ones that brag about it, the ones you question. Is he really as rich as he says he is? Or is he just deep in debt because he's buying all these rich man toys? You know? I knew a millionaire who drove around in an old it was a Cadillac. I can't remember what year it was. And the guy was worth a lot of money. You would never know it. By looking at him, you would never know it. And he never talked about it. Never talked about money or anything like that. Is jewelry a thing there?
Jewelry.
Is it? You don't know?
Yeah, they said that, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
You don't know? I don't know.
I hear that.
Yeah. Like I said, though, I never met the man, but I hear a lot of good things from him. I have a respect for him because I hear a number of good
Ate
things about
Marlene is a
him.
good person.
I like the wife, too. She's down to earth, very down to earth.
Yeah.
And like I said, everyone I talk to that works for them in either the Yellow House, the restaurant, or whatever, and they take care of their people. You know what I mean? They take care of their people. And I think that's why a lot of them always smiling, you know? They're never complaining about anything. They just were very well taken care of. I have nothing negative to think about them. Right?
Mhm.
So, Daryl, what you need to do is you need to come to the Philippines and start working for them. Then you'll inherit all their wealth. Do they have any kids?
Have one. Three.
They have
I
three?
don't know if three or two, but they are all girls, no boy.
No boys?
Mhm.
Well, they say it takes more to have a girl than it is a boy. So, yeah, they're good people, man. They are.
The kids grow up in US.
Yeah, because he was in the Marines.
And
Now, Daryl, Were they married before he
Married.
joined the Marines, or did they get married after he joined? It doesn't matter, but were they child sweethearts? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Manong Doming is also
They have grandkids. Cool.
studying here in
Who?
the
What?
husband is studying here for the college, his college time. Two girls, you see.
We're in the Philippines. We're in Badak, Ilocos Norte. It doesn't. I don't even know why I asked that question. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I asked it. It's just a question that popped in my
We are
head.
living in Ilocos Norte.
He looks young.
Region 1.
Well, she looks young. All Filipinos look young. Filipino Asians, period, age very gracefully. Do you think so? I do. An outsider looking in, y'all. I mean, there's some here. There is some here that look like they got beat by an ugly stick, but for the most part, I guess it depends on the type of life they lead. You know what I mean? If they have a hard, stressful, trauma life, they don't age very well. But for the most part, and the way they take things in here, you know, they live by day, and they don't worry about something's going to happen next month because it's not next month. It's not today. You know, that's what you respect, man. Are you getting commercials? They must be pushing my video out again. That's when you get them. When you get your commercials, they're pushing your video. Yeah, Paulie has.
And a premium.
Paulie's one of those rich Americanos. He pays for YouTube. Nah, actually, I heard a lot of good things about that, Paulie. I hear a lot of good things. One thing, you don't get the ads, which mainly it seems those ads go on forever.
When you're eating the pizza yesterday, I feel hungry.
Miles was asking me, Paulie, what Miles asked me about that pizza, and I said, yeah, they got us, and I told her the same thing I asked you. When CC's first came out, it just seems like it kind of dropped, you know. Just like Five Guys.
Good morning. Have a nice Sunday too.
Hey, how you doing, Russell? How you doing? First I heard of you. Oh yeah, we always have good Sundays, man. You know why? Because we don't do anything. We might do brunch today and go to the Yellow House. They want to have the Americano breakfast. It's pretty good. It's good. How can you mess up eggs? You cook them. They're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get kicked. Well, I get whatever for it, you know. But like I'm saying, lately their commercials have been like 60-second commercials, and then as soon as it's ready to go, you know, like end, it'll kick on to something else. I'm gonna try it, you know. I'm not gonna be.
Today's lunch is the.
I'm gonna try it. If we see one, we'll get. How much are they? Like 20 pesos? They're not expensive.
Depends the size you want.
Just small. Don't waste the money. The small size.
I want the big one. The small.
Better yet, you get what you want, and then you give me a taste of it.
Yes, I want the big.
And don't tell me everything that's in it. Miles does it. It's this. I don't want to know that.
No,
Stop.
you can just you see what is in it. They took out the taho, put in a cup, and then put the syrup, add the syrup and the pearl or sagu.
Okay.
That's it. Only three.
Hawaii. Yeah, I love Hawaii. Did you ever go to Hawaii?
No.
Yeah, Hawaii's beautiful, man. Beautiful. It's expensive though. You got to admit, Russell, Hawaii can be very expensive, especially in the concrete areas.
Maybe the delivery came over already.
What delivery? What did you order now?
The head towel.
Oh, the head towel.
Mhm.
I thought you already had two of them. Oh, hand towel.
Hand towel.
Oh, I thought you said head. You're making me rich, Dowell. You're making me rich. I don't know. Here, probably they run on different rules here. You have guys at 9 o'clock at night trying to sell stuff.
Mm.
Then you have the guys walking around with the mattresses. Hey, they're hustling, man. They got a family to support, you know? That's the way I look at it. Are you talking about powdered eggs? Yeah, they got powdered eggs. Hey, Paulie, what those powdered eggs? What do they do? Just add a little bit of water to them and then mix them up to the best of their ability. You know, Paulie, I've been to a lot of places, but I wasn't, with the exception of Scotland. I wasn't. I was always there like a couple of days, and I was gone. You know what I mean? And it just I missed a lot. Like Australia. You know, and I've been to places that people will probably never go. You know, like the Black Sea. It's a lot of been up and down the Black Sea a couple times. Seen a lot of old Russian ships just sitting and they're riding high in the water. And if some of you don't know what I mean by that, when a ship's riding high in the water or it's sitting high in the water, it means they have no fuel. And a lot of ships, when the collapse of communism, a lot of naval ships got stuck. Yeah. Do you use them for like trades? Like for the coffee? Yeah, I don't want that. Hawaii's beautiful though. That's why a lot of your Filipinos go to Hawaii. It's beautiful. I just wonder, Russell, how many Hawaiians, natural, you know, Hawaiian natives, kind of wish they break away from the United States. How many do you think? Probably quite a bit. Just like Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States. Can't serve it at sea. Yeah. And that, what's that? You probably know what I'm talking. Nuclear milk. That milk that has a shelf life of 1,000 years. That's what they have here. Superheated. Called nuclear milk. Yeah. I mean, couldn't you use it and say it's regular eggs though, or can you? Well, yeah. I never had the powdered eggs. I never saw them. Or I might have and just didn't know it. You know. But I really was never a breakfast person. You know. Cup of coffee and I was good. You know. I know they used to have liquid eggs, and there's probably might know what I'm talking about. They're in a plastic pouch, and they got a thing on top. Well, some of them you have to cut. I see ones with the thing on top of them, the liquid eggs. They use them for omelets and stuff like that, or scrambled eggs.
Yes.
Yeah, but here,
Mhm.
boy, they got here what they call, yeah, they got that it's okay if, say, if we went out and bought some of the milk here and put it in the refrigerator and let it sit till the next day, it's fine. But I can't drink warm milk. I can't do it. My body says nope. Yeah, I had some. We were there doing a job, and we had some Hawaiians, good guys, man. And we had some what they call them, Samoans. And I found out real fast that the Samoans and the Hawaiians don't get along very well. At least when I was there, they didn't get along. I mean, they weren't fighting, but it's always back and forth, little put downs here and there. They're big. They're native Hawaiian. Some of them boys, woo, wide shoulders, big. And you're like, damn.
Mhm.
And they can carry stuff.
Waikiki.
Waikiki. Yeah, Hawaii is beautiful, man. And like they say, I couldn't go anywhere, which sucked. A lot of people say, get out of the make, get off the concrete and go to another island or something. I couldn't do it. I wasn't there long enough. That's one of the benefits I hated, man. We go somewhere to do a job, and you go some really like Australia and places like that, and you can't go anywhere. I mean, there's times when we flew into the Philippines, and they told us you can't leave here. You got to stay here. What kind of food you want? We'll bring you something. You know. So that was one of the downfalls. And at times I got frustrated. Some guys had no business going anywhere. They needed to stay where the hell they were at. But for the guys who are married, dedicated, married, and all they want to do is go out and get something to eat, or go out and see something where they take a picture. Look, I'm here. Click. You know, couldn't do that. But some, like I said, some guys, you just stay here. You know. Wait a minute, how do we- I had to disagree with that, though. I will have to 100% disagree with that, man. And I'll tell you why. Every place we went to when we flew into like Air Force, like in Germany and in England, these guys, man, are spoiled rotten. Air Force guys, their meals, you're like, damn. You're like eating at a freaking 4-star restaurant. Nothing against Paulie, don't take it the wrong way, but I'm telling you, man, them guys, they eat good. They don't get the boxes with the boxes of meat that says fit for human consumption. You know what I mean? They eat good. They eat real good, especially in Germany. You're like, you spoiled ass bastards. Look at this shit. They're good. The pies that you're like, like, there, can I stay here? They eat good. Air Force guys eat good. I have no idea. I don't know. It's a conversation going on between them two.
Yeah. Manowar.
Hey, Paulie, I'm gonna tell you right now. Air Force can allow men to wear dresses in the tower. I could care less. Their food was freaking good. Their food was so good. I'm serious. You're like, hey, can I get a room for the night? Why? Because I want to be here for breakfast. And the funny thing is, Daryl, Paulie, one time we flew into Lakenheath, all right, and we were all somewhere, and we flew there, and we all had beards, and our hair was a little bit long, okay, and they thought we were the special ones in the Navy, okay, and it's like, no, we just slobs, and we haven't showered or got our haircuts. it was funny. But we had this one guy come up to us. It was a Navy Master Chief, and who are you? And we were like, well, and we were smart asses, okay. And I said, well, my name's Brent. And the other guy, Steve, there was another guy, Steve goes, my name is Steve. And, a bunch of us, and he looks at it and he goes, give me your ID cards. And like, you're not getting them, Master Chief. Give me them. I said, you're not getting them. All right. And all of a sudden, an officer came up and looked at me, and he looked at the rest of us because we had these beards and everything. And he looked at the Master Chief, says, Master Chief, leave him alone. And he goes, oh, and says, I said, leave him alone. And the Master Chief went off. From what I found out, this Master Chief probably was a real asshole. He was just one of these guys that thought it's so important. Yes, I respect the rank. Don't get me wrong. I respect the rank. But this guy just, and the officer says, hey, guys, man. He goes, I know who you guys are. I know who you are. And he goes, and quit being a smart ass, because he was laughing because he had my name's Brent. We didn't answer to this Master Chief. You know what I mean? He wasn't part of our chain of command. Our chain of command, actually, we answered to a Marine colonel. And we know the Marine colonel would have took our side. We know it because he has in the past. And no, we weren't special. We weren't golden children. But, some people just can't leave things alone. Some people just can't. I still remember that. We were in Laken Heath, which the Air Force was there. So I don't know why this Master Chief was there. I have no idea why. I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though. In Germany, they were the same way. It was like, and they had, I guess he was an E8. I don't know your ranking thing. And he was like, good morning. Is there anything I can get you? And I just couldn't get past his rank because they were so nice. Not like that Master Chief from the Navy, okay? He was really nice. And I said, and I'm kind of like, okay, what do I say? I was like, no, thank you. We're good. This food is great. I guess he was a cook. The senior cook there. Guy was great. But yeah, these guys eat freaking good. I don't want to hear you Air Force guys complain about anything. These guys got good barracks, awesome barracks. It's great. So I don't want to hear you Air Force guys complain about anything. Yeah, he was up there. I asked that there was a table next to him. I said, what rank is he is? And they looked at us and they were like, we could tell you whatever. We said, he's an 8. And I said, oh, okay. I said, he's a good guy. And they're like, yeah, he is. He's a good guy. Yeah. I still remember that Master Chief, though. We had beards. It wasn't down to our shoulders long, but we needed a haircut. But it's where we're at, we couldn't get a haircut. We could have shaved, but they told us don't worry about shaving. They wanted us to blend in. Yeah. Hey, Paul, when I had a friend of mine. His name was he was a chief, MS chief, and his last name was Small. He was telling me that they were going to go to like the credit card. In other words, you know how if you're on shore duty, you get comrades. He was saying they're going to do that throughout the Navy, but you're going to have like a credit card. So when you go and eat, you swipe the credit card and it deducts whatever they figure that meal's going to cost. It was always a set flat price. It wasn't, okay, you got this, and this. And that's how they were doing it. Now, I don't know if that was true. He was saying they were thinking about it. This was 20 years ago. I don't know what you're talking about, though. I have no idea. Speak to me. I like Daryl, man. Daryl's funny. He could take things with he could take things like whatever, man. Dude, shut up. You're stupid. Okay, whatever. Now I'm not talking about you. I'm just what might go through your head. Okay, dude, whatever. You're stupid. But yeah, what are you talking about?
Iran.
Okay, I heard
Oh,
this morning that the King Pooh Bar over there got killed. That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard that he got killed. That's all I heard. The Grand Pooh Bar Ryan got killed. Now, is that going to open up a can of worms that we regret? Oh yeah, they did away with beards back in what, 84, Paulie? Or 85? Yeah, I think it was when I came in, you could have beards. When I first came in, then all of a sudden they did away with it. And there was a lot of people that were pissed off. Yeah, no more beards, man. And the reason they came up with was totally BS. They said for the gas mask, you can still get a seal with a beard. You could still get a seal with a beard. That was BS. It was just, well, they had a female CNO, I think, and that's when they did away with it. I have no idea what you're talking about, Paul. Yeah. So is that true? The Grand Pooh Bar did get taken out, or is that just fake news? I don't know. Do you know anything about it?
no.
The Ayatollah.
I
Ayatollah was unalive. That's what I heard.
I just see the post of
I called the Grand Pooh
Mary
Bar.
Joy's auntie, which is working in Middle East, that they in their place they can feel the bomb.
I can feel the bug. I don't know about y'all, but I know a lot of active duty, and I know a lot of retired guys. They're done. They said enough's enough with all these wars, man. I don't want to go. I'm just making that statement. That I'm not opening it up for conversation. I know a lot of guys that've been out in the sandbox and everything like that, and they're saying we're done. We had enough. Oh, okay. I see you were saying. Okay. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he was unalived. From what I understand, your average Iranian don't think the way these extremists think. They don't want. They just want to, and that's what usually happens. It's the people in power that are the ones that are psychopaths. Yeah, no boots on the ground. I mean, if Israel hates them that much, you tell their military to go there. They don't need us. They go there. You go. If they're a problem for you, you go. We're not fighting no more proxy wars. We're done.
Mm-hmm.
Tapped out. We're done. And I'm sorry to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I notice that people have never been in combat are the ones that are like, yeah, let's do it. But the ones that have been in combat, they're like, no, we're done. We had enough. That's just, we're done. Congressman, you want a war? Send your family to war, okay? Leave my kids alone. I don't want to, now all of a sudden my viewers drop.
No more, I cannot see your end.
No, it's right. Why ain't they getting? Okay, here we go. That's what I'm missing. Yeah. Oh, they go, man. I got 147 views. And like you said, they see the exchange rate and then they bounce.
67.
Yeah. You ready to go? We got to go do. Hey, Daryl, you want to come with us, man? We're going to go to Yellow House and do brunch. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to bounce. I appreciate you all being here, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to go to the Yellow House for brunch. Now, we do appreciate it. We realize you guys got other things to do in your lives to get done and take care of, you know. And we do appreciate you. But we're going to bounce because my boys told me it's time for brunch at the Yellow House.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's already 9:10.
And I'll have a breakfast in memory of Daryl. Daryl's good people, man. You too, Expat. Hey, thank you for being here, man. We do appreciate you. Man. We do appreciate you. Thank you, Daryl. You passed your bed. Well, it's Saturday night, so you're all right. No, he works. He gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, man. He works. He's working so he can donate all them hundreds of dollars to. I'm just BSing there, Daryl. We appreciate it. We don't eat back here. Yeah, you be good, Paulie. Enjoy life in Foley. Hey, I was watching your video, man. All right, the pizza thing again. And Foley has grown so much. We're talking 84, 83, 84. I was there. Foley has grown so much. It was nothing when I was there. I'm being honest. The biggest thing there was the high school. Seriously, Foley probably still is. It was a farming and shrimping community. And you knew who the rich farmers were. Those are kids that drove around in Corvettes and Trans Ams. Yeah, they had their status.
Oh, Mr. Carson is in the house.
Mr. Carlson, yeah, we're doing good, man. We're getting ready to go. Sorry, man, but I'm glad for you showing up. I appreciate you.
Good morning, and thank you so much for showing us.
Spring break. Foley's become a college town? Oh, no, that's right, you got the Gulf Shores. That's right. All right, man. We're going to let you all go. Thanks for being here. Remember, don't worry about the small stuff, and you have a great evening, and you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you.